bands and bells. So kettlebell and resistance bands. You can also use dumbbells instead of the kettlebells if needed. Built-in warm-up as always. Here are the movements, not necessarily in order, but I might show them in order. So we're gonna get locked in, mini band position. All our equipment is at GardnerGains.com, so any mini band you want, we'd like the hip halo placed just above the knees. It's gonna help you really create that separation to the hips, engage your glutes, and we're also kind of autocorrect and fine-tune your form. We're gonna hold the bell in the opposite hand of the work leg. Either can go overhand or more shoulder-friendly, spine-friendly, neutral grip. The choice is yours. Hand can be off to the side or right here. It's up to you. All I'm gonna do is push that foot as far back to the opposite wall as I can, keep my hips and shoulders square to the ground, and then pull right through. If you need to kind of touch that toe at the return, you can. Push out against that mini band, and the mini band also pushes out laterally to get more lateral hip activation as we do it. Another good option too, you can actually get that leg straight or bent, it's up to you. You could also go opposite hand on the small of the lower back to maintain that arc as you do it. You can actually get that biofeedback to do it. Make sure to keep that right shoulder or the shoulder of the loaded arm packed. So don't let it get loose, keep it retracted, keep tension in that rear delt as you do it to really maximize form and technique. You do all your reps on one side and then switch. From there, we're going some band work. We're gonna go single arm band overhead press and also single arm bent row, full set on each side. You can start weak side on each one. You're more fresh and focused. You're gonna take the band, hold it like this. One thing to note, if you use the thinner bands, that might cause some tension in the hand wrist, like on all the movements. So you can take a small hand towel and just put it between the band and the hand to get more comfort if needed. But that's where it is. You're gonna start right here, elbow tight to the side. It's basically like a rotational overhead press or Arnold press as it's called. You're gonna get all three heads of the delts because of the rotational action. Elbows tight to the side, push through, finish overhand, start palm facing. And the band gives you peak tension at the top of the movement. Don't just push up. Think about pushing your body away. Push the body away and down. So don't just think about pushing the arm up. Push your body away from the hand or the band. And really keep the core tight, abs and shoulders engaged, rib shoulders down, arm completely straight at the top of the movement. You can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can also go more band tension to make it harder. The row option, you're gonna take the band, put it like this, kind of get into a stagger. All right, get that good separation. You're gonna grab it right in the middle there. Obviously, it can be easier if you just go one. We're gonna go two. Loop it in, hand either here or off to the side, up to you. Flat back, chest up, pull right to the hip. Squeeze it out. Arm is gonna form a 90-degree angle right there. Back, lats, rear delt. Hammer it out, and then it's an easy switch to the other side. Love that one. Very spine friendly, but again, getting that peak tension at that peak contraction of your back musculature. Final two movements. With the kettlebell, one involves the mini band, either a goblet, mini band squat, or progressing into a harder version, the drop squat. So we're gonna hold the weight. By the way, I should show it. Weight starts right here, pull it straight up the body. All right, get your good positioning set. The mini band is there to help engage more lateral hip, help you sit taller and deeper, take pressure off knees and back. Also more, any sort of front loaded squatting is easier on back and knees. You get more range of motion, more core and shoulder activation. So just sit tall as low as you can, pushing out against that band tension. Come up through, sit, push, come up through, and drop squat. You start feet closer, and then dynamically jump out to the bottom, stick and hold, bring it back. Drive your knees out against that band, and really stick the bottom position. All right, take the band off. Final move is a 2-to-1 swings complex. Now if you can't do the swing, we'll modify with just the sumo deadlift, but we're gonna do a swing complex where you do 2 reps of Russian swings, which is chest level, and then 1 rep American overhead swing, and you keep repeating that complex 4 times. Nice little increased challenge. But if the swing is too hard, back issues, tight hamstrings, just do the kettlebell sumo deadlift, chest up, spread the hips, stand tall, come right through. Touch and go. Otherwise in the swing, you start to weight about 12 to 18 inches in front of the feet, flat back, Toes are pretty forward. You're gonna screw your hands into the handle and the shoulders into the sockets. Hike the weight behind you. 1, 2. Actually, I just realized I'm in a garage. All right, so the overhead. So 2 at chest level, 1 overhead. Let me show it again. So stack it. Exhale from the top. Okay, keep repeating that pattern. The overhead is more challenging. If you feel like it's sketchy for you, skip it. But by coming overhead, we make a lightweight feel heavy with increased acceleration coming down. And it's a great mix up between chest and overhead. Level changes in between sets, make it more fun, more dynamic, more not necessarily more accessible, but more challenging. So hope you guys love it. Enjoy this workout.